Hello and welcome to Throwdown Thursdays. My name is David and today I'm joined by my good friend and fellow teammate Ashley.
Hello.
And today we are playing Attack on Titan deck building game. This is a genre that we really enjoy playing.
Massively.
You love DC, we love Cryptozoa, we love the Cerberus engine. Each player will start off with 10 cards, 7 courage and 3 thrust. The thrusts give you +2 move and every courage gives you +1 power. The power is going to be used to buy more cards that come out during the course of the game. And the move allows you to move your individual characters across the board. So what I'm doing at the moment is setting up the main deck, and we all get character cards. Actually, you get Sasha.
Yeah.
She has an okay ability of, pay 3 move, and you can move someone else.
Yeah, I could move someone one space.
Yeah, move someone one space. Oh, it's 2 move, isn't it? Pay 2 move, move someone one space. And that's as many times as you want per turn.
Yeah, it wasn't restricted.
As long as you got the move, basically.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
I'm playing as Erwin. I can pay 4 move, and I can allow another person in my district to draw a card. And Mikasa, she has a pretty unique ability.
I love her ability.
Yeah, normally in this game you have defense cards, so you can defend against attacks from enemies. Mikasa allows you to defend your allies in other districts or in the same district. So we're all kind of supportive characters at the moment. These aren't my favourite, I must say, but yeah, I think they're a pretty good bunch for the moment. As you can see, we're setting up the wall now. There are 5 districts. At the top is where the Titans will be placed. Titans are in red, and then at the bottom will be all our manoeuvres, our allies, and equipment that we can buy, and locations. Also at the side we have 2 extra decks, wounds and 3D gear. 3D gear can be bought at any time. Wounds can't. They're only given once we start being attacked. So we have 1 equipment, which is the cannon. Then we have Hans, which is an ally. This is actually pretty lucky because every single type comes out here. We have a maneuver, which is the heroic sacrifice, and we have a location. Location get placed on top of the castle, and then can be used by any player. We also had a Titan that came out. Titans don't show up in the first initial setup. So at the beginning of the round, we're gonna reveal 1 card per player, and it's really unlucky that they're all Titans.
Yeah.
It's gonna make it hard for us because we've got 2 Titans that cost 4 to pay, so we have to be on the space to buy any card inside or outside of the wall. So Ashley, you're going to go first. You're going to use your Sasha to take down the first Titan.
Yeah.
Really, that's kind of our main focus, isn't it?
I think so. It does make the game very difficult when you're just first move you're focusing on Titans, but the situation we was in where the 3 Titans came out, we had to try and kill them as quick as we could.
Exactly. At the end of the turn, if the Titan is still there, it will attack the wall. You can see they've got 2 shields on each wall. And each Titan will do 1 damage. Alternatively, if you're there when the Titan attacks the wall, you can take that as a wound and that goes into your discard pile.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that was a mandatory thing for us to get rid of.
Yeah, I think we had
all
to.
Of them. It kind of set us back a little bit.
Yeah.
We was very fortunate because 2 of them were 4. There was a possibility that all of us could have got 3.
Yeah.
And that would have been either 2 people getting wounds or 1 shield loss. The second Titan that actually came out had an ambush effect. When it comes out, it attacks the wall and takes away 1 of the HP. You can't be taken as a wound. So that was really unfortunate. That one's already down to 1 HP.
Yeah.
Which is really bad. So a couple of good cards came out. We had Jean. He costs 6, which none of us can buy right now because the maximum we can get is +1 power with 5 cards at the beginning of your turn. But he turns all your move into power. Not turns it, but you gain power equal to your move that turn.
Yeah.
Which it can be powerful.
Oh, it can be. Sometimes it can't be.
Yeah, sometimes if you get all power, then it's useless, pretty much. But I think one of the key cards out there at the moment is probably the Training Ground, which is the location. Allows you to pay 3 move, and you can start destroying your courages and your thrusts. Yeah. I find in this game, well, in all the Cryptozoic games, getting rid of your starting cards that you start with is a mandatory thing, maybe 10 rounds into the game.
Yeah, definitely. You want to try and get rid of them as quickly as possible. You don't want to keep drawing them. You want to keep drawing all your best cards. And generally, a lot of the cards that you buy from the lineup are 10, 20 times better than your starting cards. Easily. So you want to get rid of them as quickly as possible.
Yeah. So that's definitely one of the cards we're going to be looking to get.
Yeah. As
well as cannons, which is the equipment, one of the first equipments that came out. It's +3 power, and it does 4 damage to a Titan. I don't know, I wouldn't say it's the best card in the game, but Kill Shot is pretty good.
Oh yeah, it's very powerful.
Well, yeah, whilst you're in the space of a Titan, it's 7 power, which is ridiculous. It wipes out pretty much any Titan that comes in front of you.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's free power, which is still good. The only thing is, it costs 7 to get, which isn't going to happen anytime soon.
Yeah.
Which is really unfortunate. So yeah, at the moment we've been lucky. It's turn 3. Last 2 turns, no Titans have come out, so we can kind of, you know, just go around buying cards, and I think 3D gear is definitely important as well.
Oh, it is. I mean, the first time we played it, we didn't really take much notice of the 3D gear.
No.
But the second time that we played it, it was just me and you.
Yeah.
The 3D gear is so helpful. It really is, because you get the extra power and the extra move by discarding it.
Yeah.
By putting it back into the stack.
So already, just playing it's 1, and like you said, once you discard it, you get an additional plus power, and you get 2 move, which is amazing. Sometimes you can just use that move to move along, and then buy the 3D gear back.
Yeah, that's it.
If you want to.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're coming into the 4th round, so let's see if some more Titans come up. So it's 1 card we reveal for each person that you play with. So you're in a 5-player game, you're going to be revealing 5 cards. We've played quite a few games with you know, just you and me, 3-player, 5-player. Do you think there's any difference between them, or?
I don't actually. I think this is probably one of their few games that it doesn't matter if you play with 2 or 5 people. The game still feels the same pace.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a little bit more helpful having 5 people play, because you can have people scattered all across the wall, and if things happen or cards come out, then they can buy them. But generally, I think it's quite a nice game, no matter how many players you play with.
The only thing is, obviously, everyone wants the same card, don't they? Like swords, it's only cost 4, which Natalie's going to collect now.
Yeah.
It's +4 whilst you're in the space of a Titan, and other than that, it's +2. It's kind of like a double down kill shot. But when a card like that comes out that costs 4, everyone wants it, don't they?
Oh, of course, yeah.
We've got paid tribute as well, the maneuver over there, which is pretty nice. +3 power, and then you can remove a courage in any player's discard pile that you're in the same district with.
Yeah.
So if you can see at the moment, Ashley, who's Sasha, then Mikasa, and Erwin, we're all in different districts. So if a Titan was to come out right now and attack Sasha with an ambush, Mikasa, if Natalie had a defense card, could protect her.
Yeah.
Which is, I think, the benefit of hers, which does just happen now. And so that comes to you. Natalie obviously didn't have any defense cards, otherwise she would have protected you. So you just have to discard 2 thrusts.
Yeah.
And then the 4-meter Titan comes out again. It can't be taken as a wound. Its ability just destroys the wall, so we lose our first wall and we lose the kill shot.
Yeah, heartbreaking.
Which is unfortunate. There are cards in the game that can get cards back from the destroyed pile, which is where the kill shot has gone. But the kill shot it falls above the barrier.
Yeah.
I think it's 5 and below.
It was, yeah.
And a kill shot is 7, so we're not getting that back. There's a couple of good things for the walls being broken down. This now means we can move. It don't have to cost us as much to move to lower districts.
Yeah.
And move back. So hopefully this isn't going to be too much of a hindrance to our game at the moment. There's only 2 costs for that little Titan, which Natalie took care of, and then she can buy a nice 3D gear. So we're going to the 5th round. We've only had a couple of Titans come out. I'm not too sure how many. I think there's around 20 Titans in the deck.
Okay.
So we're around 25% through, because we've took down the first 3, 2 more then, and the first one that came out. Now this is where the game gets interesting. The way to win against this game, there's only one way to win. It's to beat 4 arch enemy Titans. This is the first one that always comes out. This is the Smiling Titan. Definitely the most creepiest.
Oh my god, yeah. I think when I first watched Attack on Titan and I saw this Titan,
yeah,
it freaked me out.
Definitely.
Massively.
Yeah, it's scary.
And I think it's what actually got me to watching the rest of Attack on Titan.
Yeah, it's something creepy about it, but it's so enduring that you just want to keep watching more and more and more.
It really is.
But the Attack on Titan, at the end of each round, each hero in that space has to reveal a move card, which consists of thrusts or several other cards that you may have that allow you to move. And if you don't, you have to gain a wound.
Yeah.
On top of that, she has HP, which is separate to the cost, which is 6. So she started off with 13 HP, which we have to get down to 0 before we can buy her, which is quite a feat in itself.
Oh, it is, definitely.
Especially this early in the game. I know we've got a couple of good cards. You got that John quite early, so hopefully if we can get him in tandem with this run that we're going through, you'll be able to buy it. But yes, she attacks for all arch enemy Titans attack the wall for twice, so they can take out 1 wall straight away, whilst normal Titans only attack it once.
Yeah.
So there she goes. She regenerates for 3. We tried our best to sort that one out, but that didn't happen. Me and Natalie showed a move card. You didn't, so you have to gain a wound. And the wounds are quite unique in this game in comparison to other Cryptozoic games. When you play it, it kind of doesn't give you... it just stays in front of you until next turn. If you gain a wound whilst it's in play, you die completely.
Yeah.
And in a free player game, we're allowed 3 deaths. So let's hope that we don't get any of those. And I play the training ground right next to the tie. And I don't think there's anywhere else that would have been more beneficial.
No, we're all there, and I think we all 3 of us are there. We're going to protect the wall, no matter what at this point. Yeah, because we don't really want to lose any more walls now. No. So yeah, it seems like the best place to put it.
Yeah. So hopefully we can start getting rid of those. We're on round 7 now, so we should have a fair few cards in our arsenal to start, getting rid of thrusts and courage, because we don't really want to be drawing 1 power, 2 move.
Yeah. No.
We want to be drawing like 4 power, 3 power, or 2 power at least.
Yes, definitely.
And all that 3D gear. So Natalie's moved down, and we're in a good position at the moment. We've taken care of the Smiling Titan. There's 3 more to take, and they get harder and harder. So now we have to focus on getting the best card. Pixis has come out a little while ago. That was along the lines of Kill Shot. That's also one of the best cards in the game. It's a defense, so you can protect everyone inside the district. And you get, I think if you defend against it, you get to take a card from that district as well.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, he's got a really powerful ability when you defend, and the ability I think is the same when you just play him.
Just when you play him, you just go straight into your hand.
Yeah, you just get a card from the district to put in your hand.
And there's no, I don't think there's any restriction either.
There isn't,
just any, so you can even go for the Kill Shot. But we've got another Titan free round, which again is nice. We're just gonna walk around and collect what we can basically. And you go for the Pixis.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful card. And it's going to help you. Nice little Jean there, giving you loads of power. Is it Jean or Jean? Jean? Jean. There we go.
John.
Yeah. There's
that guy.
Yeah, that guy.
That guy.
There's 6 locations in the deck. I think there's only 2 good ones, which is the Training Ground and what just came out now, Hospital. You pay 3 move and you can get rid of wounds in your discard pile.
Yeah.
They're very, very helpful. Especially as the game goes on, you're accumulating more wounds. I've got a wound out at the moment, so if I gain another one, that means I die.
Yeah.
And Natalie's just purchased the food, which is another way of getting rid of all the wounds. You can play it to get rid of wounds in your discard pile, or wounds that your opponent controls as long as you're in the same district as them. I don't know how just a piece of bread would cure a wound, but maybe they just like rub it into the wound or something.
Well, it's a bit like Luffy when he eats. He recovers from
yeah,
wounds,
he
doesn't
does. Yeah, straight away, doesn't he?
Yeah. So maybe they're all the same.
Maybe they're all the same. Well, it is anime after all,
Yeah.
isn't it? Maybe a different side of the genre scale, though. So we're going to the 10th round. Let's see what we bring out here. Resupply, which is a pretty nice card. Allows 2 heroes to draw an extra card. The way that one reads, if you used to play it whilst you were the only person in the district, you wouldn't be able to draw a card, would you?
No.
You have to have, because it says choose 2 heroes
Yeah.
in this district, have them draw a card. So from that, it's quite situational, isn't it?
It is very, yeah.
I mean, playing cards in certain order, that is quite an important part of the game, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it's very, very important the way how you play the cards, because the effects happen the minute you play your card down. The effect happens first before anything else. So you just got to make sure with Attack on Titan, DC, you play the card, you do the effect first, then you carry on playing your cards.
Yeah, because it can change the outlook of the game completely.
Oh yeah, massively.
And this is cooperative, so we don't really mind that much if it doesn't always go to plan. We try our best to do it. But if you're playing something like DC and it's competitive, you definitely don't want your opponent taking advantage of doing something wrong. No. You tell them if you've done it wrong.
Oh yeah, definitely.
If you played it wrong, that's it.
Or if they miss something, I don't tell them either.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So we've got a couple of more cards coming out. We've got the unique thing I find about this is the allies. They're all different characters from the game, which I think is quite nice. So the 6-meter Titan comes out. So when he comes out, each hero has to discard a random card. You and Natalie didn't have any defense against that, unfortunately. But luckily, he only costs 3, which I should have gone over and collected, but I decided not to because I'm being a bit selfish. It's nice to talk as well whilst we're playing.
Oh, definitely. Communication
is key. Otherwise, you're not going to get anywhere. If you just do your own thing, then you get nowhere, basically. No one wants to attack the Titan. Everyone wants all the good cards. And it's not just about making a good deck, is it?
No, that's it. That's it. I mean, we haven't mentioned it yet, but the difference between this and DC is, at the beginning of the round, you discuss between yourselves who can go first.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you might have cards that can help other people draw cards like we've seen, or, I don't know, you want to destroy a wound, or you just want to do something really quickly or buy something.
Yeah.
So it's quite important who goes first in the rounds.
Yeah, extremely important. We had another Titan come out there, a 10-meter Titan that gives everyone a wound. Natalie took that and then defended you because you already had a wound out.
Yeah.
If you gained a second one, you would have died. And then the second archenemy Titan comes out, which is the bearded one. This is a really annoying one. You can't do any damage to it unless you've made at least 3 moves.
Yeah, it's brutal.
So it's going to be really hard to work around. If you've got like 10 power but no move, that's 10 power wasted.
Yeah.
You literally can't do anything. But Natalie manages to get enough move. You've done the same. You played 2 thrust, so you've moved over. You played cannon, which is really nice. Now it does 5 damage, and then it does additional 3 as well, 3 plus power. So you get down all the way to nothing.
Yeah.
Even if you can't beat the Titan. So hopefully I can do it this turn. What it's got? It costs 8. So this shouldn't be too hard. So I'll play Heroic Sacrifice, which is draw 1 plus 1 power. I've got 3 power, 5 power because of Reina.
So you couldn't. Yeah.
I couldn't move.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Because where I'm situated, I needed 2 move.
Yeah.
And it wasn't happening. I needed 3 move. Sorry, because I was in the second district. I knew because I was inside the district. So 1 to move up, 1 to move left. And then that was it. So it regenerates, unfortunately, and then it's going to attack the wall. So who's going to take it? That is the question. I think you're both going to have to take it.
Yeah.
But we will have to see at the beginning of next round. This game actually takes a long time. There was 2 hours of footage. So we're going to end the video here, and we're going to have the second part very, very soon. Probably next week, to be fair.
Yeah.
But no, this is a really good game. It's getting risky. There's a couple of wounds in all our decks.
Yeah.
The bearded Titan is really hard.
Yeah.
We got not lucky. You know, you play some good cards to get his HP all the way down. As long as it doesn't regenerate anymore, we should be able to do this.
Yeah, I think we'll be able to handle him.
As long as we get the move.
Yeah.
Alright, well that's pretty much it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you next time.
Goodbye.